So we're here outside the village of Kolåsen in Jämtland in Sweden. This is a forest that was cut last fall by Korsnäs, which is a part of Stora Enso. It's also a place where I used to go and pick my berries in the fall, but I guess I'll never do that again. So it was a natural forest here, dominated by spruce, also a lot of birch, and this was a home for endangered and red-listed species, fungi and lichens and mosses and birds. But now it's all gone.
Okay, I remember standing right here when this was still a forest, and we stopped the loggings of SCA because it was a very valuable area. And I remember standing in the forest here, right here with SCA, just talking about this area because we have a lot of deadwood here. There are some old logs just inside here and also in the corners, and really good structures. And now they've cut like to the actual border of where all the deadwood starts. They didn't even leave like 10 feet of forest around it. They just took as much as they possibly could, and it's just pure greed. I just remember this spot where we were standing and having this discussion of woodland key habitat, and it's just sad, really upsetting. This here is a registered woodland key habitat that SCA sold to another company because SCA cannot clear cut this because of their FSC certification, and the company that bought this area are not FSC certified. So this has not been notified for logging yet, but it might be because there's no other certification saying that you can't cut woodland key habitats, and the woodland key habitats are not protected by law in any way. So I really hope this will stand forever, but you never know. When they run out of forests close by, which they are, this might be the next one falling. But this is a brilliant way for the FSC certified companies to sort of get around the criteria of not cutting woodland key habitats. You just sell them and then you get money from them, and you don't have to set them aside, especially if they're a bit smaller, like this one isn't very big. It's just a few hectares. There's a lot of very valuable, biologically valuable trees in these piles, and we found most of them actually in the piles out on the Forest Service Road. They were supposed to be carried out into the sawmill or to the paper industry. But when we stopped the logging right here, we saw the valuable trees in the piles. So we actually got them to carry them back out on the clear cut because they do more good here than they would in your toilet paper.
It's just a shame to cut it because forests like this have to be saved if we're going to have any chance to preserve biodiversity in Sweden. But so long we're not having good luck with that. And mostly this is what's happening here in Sweden. They're cutting down these forests, and these forests were old, and some trees here were about 150 years old. But now there's going to be a plantation, a monoculture of spruce, which will be planted here, and it will not be able to have any rich diversity in species. It'll be like a field of corn or something.